Hey everybody, Kevin McAlpin, Ben Ingram, your truest reporters here for 680 The Fan. Ben, I just walked through a monsoon. It's pouring rain here. They're going to try to play one more inter-squad scrimmage tonight, and we'll keep our fingers crossed they can get some work in and Mother Nature will cooperate. But right now, things aren't looking all that great.
Show the audience the back of your shirt.
Oh, you want to see the back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Destroyed out
I got
there.
wet. Yeah, it's raining. Although when I left my house, it was beautiful. So who knows? But hopefully they can get this game in tonight, and we can see Sean Newcomb make his final tune-up before the regular season.
I think that's important, and we've talked about this so many times. It's all about these pitchers. And you just want these guys to feel as comfortable as they possibly can, get them as many innings as they can. I heard one of your reports earlier today about Soroka throwing, 6 outs in an inning.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I think at this point, it's getting reps for those pitchers, and it's getting ABs for Freddie Freeman. Unfortunately, the Marlins are going to play ball Tuesday and Wednesday by allowing Freddie to get more ABs than he normally would. So that's good, and get those guys as close to being ready as they can.
Yeah, good on Don Mattingly for allowing Snit to do that. I mean, it probably was pretty easy for it. Would have been easy for him to say, you know what, we're gonna have to face that guy in the regular season. Let's get him a little behind. But Donnie playing well and playing nicely with others. That's a class move for a guy like that.
It is, and those exhibitions they serve a purpose. They're to get ready for the actual season. And if I'm the Marlins, there might be a few guys that I want to get a few more ABs for, a pitcher that I might want to get a little bit more time for, get another look at a guy. So I think it serves both teams really well. I think you take the strict regulations and rules of a baseball game and throw them out and loosely follow them, because we're not here to determine a winner of a game. We're here to determine if we can get our guys as close as we can. They'll have that opportunity Tuesday and Wednesday versus the Marlins, and I'm glad that we're doing that, and hopefully Freddie is as close as we can expect him to be.
He looked like Freddie Freeman for sure this weekend. No surprise that he just seems to roll out of bed, hit the ground running, and go out there and hit you 325, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise us. I think we were talking about this last week, how if he can just have a full week's worth of work, we feel good about him being in the starting lineup Friday. And Snit has echoed as much over the weekend. So we'll see him and those guys as well. And we're so close. And it feels pretty good. And Snit has some pretty positive things to say about what he's seen to this point.
Yeah, the at-bats have looked really good. I watched him Saturday night, grounded out to first in his first at-bat back, but it was a hard-hit ball, a couple of hopper to first. But his second was a double off the right field wall. That's a very encouraging sign. He's been going the opposite way a lot as well. So Freddie, the goal is 30 at-bats. They'll probably hope to get at least as close as possible to that point here between now and the start of the regular season on Friday. All right, it's pouring rain out there. The other day I saw some front office workers. They were stuck pulling tarp. You and I have both been on tarp duty. Do you miss those days going out there in the pouring rain, throwing the boots on, hopping out of the booth and going and pulling tarp?
It's the best time I never want to experience again. I think if you work in the minor leagues, you got to pull tarp at some point. I think the only thing I didn't do in my days in the minor leagues is dress up as the mascot. Fortunately, I dodged that bullet, and there are plenty of other broadcasters I know who had a time or two had to pinch hit during the off season at a mall or some kind of function, throw on the mascot costume. Didn't have to do that, but we pulled plenty of tarp, and I don't miss that at all. And those guys who do it here are really, really good, Mangan and his crew. But we've been there, and you can't say you've worked in baseball until you pull the tarp.
No, I got stuck doing it when I was an intern with the Phillies back in 2004. The tarp was down. It was early April. It had rained, and then it had frozen over. So it's as slippery as a tarp is. When it's wet, throw some chunks of ice on top. That was certainly an adventure, to say the least. I will also say this to echo your sentiments. I did have to wear a mascot suit. I would highly recommend not going out till 2:30 in the morning the night before, and then going to a kid's school at 9 a.m. the next morning when it's 95 degrees. I'll just allow everyone to
You didn't puke in the costume.
I did not, but I felt like I had to give the person with me the little, we got to get out of here and take a few breaks and get that head off for a little while. So fun times all around. And again, we'll hope that we can get this scrimmage game in tonight, tomorrow night, and Wednesday afternoon against the Marlins. You can hear both those games on 680 The Fan. You're doing Wednesday's game, is that correct?
Wednesday.
Yeah. So it'll be Jim and Joe tomorrow, and Ben and Jim on Wednesday. Again, both those games on 680 The Fan. Team travels on Thursday, and then it's play ball for real on Friday at Citi Field, 4 o'clock. So that's the very latest on the Braves. For Ben, I'm Kev. I'm going to go try to dry off before our show starts. We'll talk to you later.
See you later.